are back here on Girl Talk, and we are having a wonderful time. Martha, Caroline, Aaron, and I are talking about health and wellness.
Yes.
Kind of serendipitously.
I think so.
But I'd love to know a little bit more, and we were talking, Caroline, even about college, what you do from a cardiac point of view here at Hilton Head Hospital.
We have an outpatient program for cardiac patients that are recovering from surgery,
Okay.
A heart attack, or just having stents put in their heart. So they come to us to exercise while they're being monitored, so we can push them a little bit, and they're a lot more safe. They feel safer because we're watching their heart rhythm and blood pressure. And then we teach them lifestyle changes to prevent another cardiac event.
Let's talk about lifestyle.
Yeah.
What are some things that you sort of have a multi-generational
Ages
group
and stages.
here, right? Ages and stages here, right? What are some things that you like to share?
The nice thing about lifestyle changes and healthy living, it encompasses every age, every stage of your life. It encompasses almost any disease.
Okay.
There aren't cardiac diets. There aren't diabetes diets. They're healthy diets. You cannot get away from eating fruits and vegetables, whole grains, drinking plenty of water, and having your lean protein.
And lean protein.
And that's all you have to worry about.
You know, Carolina, I work with a lot of college-age folks, and I think protein's an issue for a lot of people who don't eat meat. Are you a vegetarian?
I eat seafood.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think
Seafood.
people struggle. You do too. See, people
love
struggle with
seafood.
that. So what do you recommend for lean protein?
Well, actually, you end up getting a good bit of protein without realizing it from some vegetables
Okay.
and the whole grains like the quinoa.
I loved it. I do too.
There's another one. I can't remember the name of it.
Farro, quinoa.
Yeah,
lentils
yes.
of it?
Lentils, the beans have quite a bit of protein in them, and that seems to be my staple. That's what I go to most of the time, the lentils. That was a good one.
Yeah.
And you flavor it up with your vegetables.
See,
And
that
that's
makes
another
sense.
thing to stay away from the sodium with your processed
love
foods.
salt.
It's
That's
just
my
everything.
everything. I salt
Exactly.
everything.
Well, it's not so much your salt shaker as it is your processed foods, which
Right.
encompasses
Okay, yeah.
snacks, crackers,
And often sugar
deli
is snuck
meat,
in those foods
Deli
as
meat?
well.
sugars. Deli meats are
Oh, I would
full of
never
the
think about that.
sodium. A lot of meats are injected with sodium to add flavor, so you have to look at the labels of those as well.
Or you can ask for low sodium at the deli counter.
You certainly can. Is
that true?
Very
Yeah.
good. Yes.
You can.
See, I didn't realize that. One of the things, as a psychologist, I always talk about mind, muscle, mouth. Right? My mind, I have to work and exercise my mind.
Okay.
I have to fuel my body, that's my mouth. And I have to move.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So mind, muscle, mouth. And I wondered about working out and exercise. I would think if I had coronary artery disease or had an event, it might be a little scary to get back to moving.
It is, and that's one of the things we deal with is the psychosocial part of it. How are you going to get your exercise in to be safe? And we have a wonderful area here to do that. We have nice bike trails, and
Oh, you're a biker, aren't you?
walking
And
what
everywhere.
about
yes,
swimming?
swimming.
Oh, yeah.
We have the plantations all have their own gyms, so it's convenient. Even when you're traveling, almost every hotel you go to will have a gym.
Do you find that folks in college are concerned with mind, muscle, and mouth too, with movement?
Yeah, I feel like for sure. And one thing that I love about being on campus is you get so much exercise without even thinking about it. Like I just try to walk to all my classes instead of taking the bus or, that sort of thing. And I don't even think about it. And by the end of the day, I have so many steps in,
Well, that's what you were talking about.
That's right.
And you had, 18,000 steps when you were in New York?
Before noon.
Did you really?
Absolutely.
I mean, that's got to be a heart builder, isn't it?
It certainly is. There's several different parts of exercise, and we like to focus on the cardio.
Okay.
Mainly because that's gonna exercise the heart muscle.
Okay.
But the activity during your day exercises your entire body. So you have to be active all day long, plus getting your cardio in.
We're going to take a real quick break, and I want to come back and talk a little bit more about what you're talking about and really the role model that you provide here in the community at the hospital. I don't know if you guys know this, but my favorite part of the hospital here is your health and wellness program. There are
Good.
walking trails, healthy
Well,
eating.
you're such a healthy person.
Well, I
You
try to
definitely model
be
it.
healthy, but it's something that I think is really impressive and unique here. So we'll talk about that when we come back. Stay with us. We'll be right back here on Girl Talk.